everybody, Danny here, and I'm going to try something new today. I'm going to try doing a commentary on a video. And props to Random DCE for making an ear rape copy of this on his Blip TV channel, because I wouldn't have even known of this video had he not do this. There's a guy here on YouTube that made a top 10 list of the most attractive female Sonic characters. And since DCE skipped over some of the Archie characters, primarily because he had no knowledge of them, I'm going to cover the entire video. Now before we begin, let me just state this. I'm aware that there are a lot of people out there that really like Sonic characters for different reasons. Now, I'm willing to understand if someone thinks a character is cute, in a way that you want to pinch their cheeks or maybe give them a hug. You know, like you would a puppy. That I can totally understand, but the minute it becomes sexual in any way, that's when I personally draw the line. That's just not my cup of tea, if you know what I'm saying. So naturally, this list weirds me out, but not only that, this guy does such a piss-poor job in explaining his choices, if he explains them at all, which only makes the video look worse, despite the fact that this is actually pretty well made on a technical standpoint. So for this video, I'm also going to try using an avatar, like how some people use Pokemon when they do commentaries. My avatar of choice today is going to be Shadow Link. So with all that said, let's move on to the video.
Sonic the Hedgehog, one of the greatest and most attractive characters ever thought up.
And already I can see we're doomed from the start.
He can run at sound speed, take out enemies in a flash, and best of all, he's blue-colored and knows how to handle the females.
First of all, what does being blue have to do with anything? And second of all, which continuity are you referring to? Because if this is the Archie comics you're referring to, okay, I'll give you that, because he did have several girlfriends. But if it's the game continuity, the one continuity that most people are familiar with, then that statement is just an outright lie.
Speaking of females, the Sonic universe might also be classified as hot chick heaven because there's such a mess of very beautiful and tough women that it'll make you love the franchise even more.
Hope you guys enjoyed seeing Topaz there, because that is the only human Sonic character to even show up in this video.
And since Valentine's Day is around the corner, I've been inspired to make a top 10 list of the most beautiful female Sonic characters. Grab yourself a snack and a glass of orange juice, and try not to reach through the screen because here we go!
Well, since we're going uber Sonic nerd here, that snack and orange juice bit, it clearly should have been a chili dog joke, so disappointment! Also, that bit of you running in the end, it really made you look like a jackass. It's not even funny kind of jackass, just stupid kind of jackass.
Number 10. Try this question on for size. Who chases and hugs Sonic all the time and wields a powerful hammer?
I wonder who on earth that could be.
Why, it's Amy Rose, of course. Though more of a cutie than a hottie, you can't deny the fact that she's still attractive. Two things that make her attractive are the fact that she wears a dress, and when have you ever seen 3 big, very smooth arcs of hair sticking out of a person's forehead? I haven't.
I guess you either don't watch a whole lot of anime or just don't pay that much close attention, but weird hairstyles like that run rampant in anime for both male and female characters. It's common knowledge, dude.
So, once again, Amy Rose is lovely. That is, until she goes berserk and starts hitting stuff with her hammer. Who's at number 9?
So, let me get this straight. You only like Amy because she wears a dress and has bangs. It is possible to find attractiveness in someone that is not solely based on looks. I mean, you're not even going to bring up some personality facts, such as Amy acting like a big sister to some characters. She can be very brave. She's very strong. I mean, those are just as important qualities as appearance.
It's this alien plant girl from a distant planet, Cosmo from Sonic X.
Okay, let's suspend reality here and let's pretend that Cosmo is not a plant. Hell, let's pretend she's not even a Sonic character. Let's pretend she's a flesh and blood human being. She's a fucking child! Where are your standards? I mean, look, most of these characters on this list are considered underage. That's beyond our control. That's just how Sega set up the ages. But, my God, Cosmo? Seriously?
She arrived on the character's planet to deliver a message saying that the galaxy was under attack by a force called the Metarex. She doesn't do much except tell people to stop fighting and focus on the real matter at hand. The real reason she lands at the number 9 spot is that she becomes Miles Tails Prower's sweetheart, something Tails needed for a long while. Numero 8. Cream the Rabbit's mother, Vanilla. She's attractive and is the size of an average human mother. What really surprises me about her is that the leader of Team Chaotix, Vector the Crocodile, falls in love with her. Kinda silly, don't you think?
Maybe to you think it's silly, but maybe to other people they don't.
She's another character that doesn't do much, but in a Season 3 episode of Sonic X, she helps Chris Thorndike get into space to fight the Metarex along with Sonic and friends.
You know, considering the fact that Vanilla is one of the very few Sonic characters that is actually a mother, I'm surprised you're not delving more into that whole topic, because that can be considered a quality of attractiveness for a male. You know, you really do need to come up with some better reasons for why you're picking these characters the way you are.
What number's next? 7, of course. Wave the Swallow from Sonic Riders. People always root for the good guys, but sometimes the bad guys steal the show. Her mechanical IQ is equal to Tails. She also happens to be the smartest member of the Babylon Rogues. I wonder why she isn't the leader.
There is more to being a leader than just being smart. Sometimes your leader is your most physically strong. Sometimes your leader is the bravest. Sometimes your leader can just rally up enough support from the people. All of these important qualities, and all of these are qualities that Wave does not have.
Like Jet the Hawk and Storm the Albatross, her specialty is riding the airboards called Extreme Gear. With 2 very long and smooth feathers extending from her head to her calves and droopy eyes, Wave will rock your socks. If only we could see her take wing.
Well, maybe some of us don't want to see her take wing. I know I sure as hell don't. Particularly because I'm afraid to know just what the hell you're implying with that statement.
Numero 6. Tikal the Echidna from Sonic Adventure 1. Named after an ancient Mayan city of the same name, Tikal is the daughter of Chief Pakakamak. She's yet another character that hardly does a thing, except beg her father to stop being so greedy.
This is the 3rd character you've put on this list and have stated that they barely do a thing in this series. And since this is a list based on attractiveness, well, with all 3 of these characters, you did not give any reasons other than the fact that they are hot. Let's ignore the fact that these are animals. I can't help but feel like you're a really shallow person. I hate to be repeating myself, but there's more to a person than looks alone.
She also traps herself inside the Master Emerald so that the water god Chaos doesn't rain terror upon the land.
So then why did you say that she barely does anything before? I mean, is her sealing herself and Chaos within the Master Emerald so the world doesn't get destroyed just not important enough to you?
When you're the daughter of a person in the highest power, you need to look your best, and Tikal delivers perfectly.
I am not going to repeat myself here.
That's why she's number 6. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5!
Please don't ever make a joke like that again. It's not funny.
Mina Mongoose from the Sonic Archie comics. How could you go wrong with a girl who looks like this? She could run nearly as fast as Sonic, and she went from being a freedom fighter to being a pop star singer. Next to Princess Sally, she looks more humanoid than the other characters.
I don't know, she still looks just as much of an animal as every other character.
Who could top someone who has long mauve hair? This female standing at number 4, Blaze the Cat. One word, pyrokinesis. How would you like to have that superpower?
Okay, I gotta admit, that would be pretty cool.
I mean, Blaze could play around in the Himalayas for hours and she would be perfectly fine. Also, her 45-degree ponytail makes her look like a Native American.
Something tells me that somebody out there is gonna find that offensive.
I really love the fact that her love interest is the telekinetic hedgehog Silver. The combination of mind-moving and fire superpowers make these two a reliable couple.
Sorry that I'm being a buzzkill here, but Sega has not openly stated that Blaze and Silver were meant to be a couple. That's more of a fan interpretation than anything.
But what really lands Blaze in the number 4 spot is that her attitude is apparently more different from the other females.
How is her attitude different from the other females? Explain, boy! You know, for all you know, you've got people watching your video that are just not as familiar with the Sonic characters as you. They're gonna need some explanations as to why you're making that claim.